Let's get into Pete Davidson. I am rooting for Pete Davidson. He's starting a family. He's trying to get those horrible tattoos removed. Sorry, just a lot of them are so trashy. We got like the Ariana Grande one. We got the one of like Kim's kids. That was such a messy era. And it seems like he's trying to clean up his act. Pete actually acknowledges his mother as the reason why he's been able to get sober and says that she's been so supportive. Remember, his father tragically died in 9/11. That's a big part of his story and a big part of his comedy act and a part of his drama too. Pete's father dying in that tragic incident as a firefighter left him and his mom scarred. He also thanks his partner Elise and their baby because he claims he did not want to go into fatherhood on drugs, which thank you, Pete. Thank you. A lot of celebrities just continue it. Let's get into Trump and Epstein. We've got some quick stories for you guys to wrap up the podcast. Did you see what was going down in DC with Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein? Now, I am from the DC area. I used to spend my weekends at the National Mall. I was on a kickball team at one point. Imagine me on a kickball team. I did pretty well too. Believe it or not, I'm athletic. I'm not good at aiming though. Like if I had to throw something somewhere, it'll go hard, but it's not going in the direction I want it to. Look at this statue of Trump and Epstein. Okay, who paid for this? This looks like expensive, right? And it looks like it's these two men all happy, holding hands, skipping around. Now, the audio is really bad in this next clip, but I wanted to include it because it shows the moment when, I guess all these workers had to go and scoop it up, because I'm sure Trump wasn't happy.
Good morning. My name is Frank Lance. I'm with the National Park Service. We're removing this demonstration right here as out of compliance with the permit. The requirements of the permit state that it has to be 6 foot by 3.5 foot. This is 9 foot by and larger than that. So we're out of compliance with the permit. You guys understand? Oh, they're going to knock. Oh, look. Yep.
This comment reads, why would Tylenol do this? Now, Trump wasn't happy about this, and he had one of his White House spokesmen, minions, go to the press and say they're free to waste their money this way however they see fit. It's not news that Epstein knew Donald Trump, but because Donald Trump kicked Epstein out of his club for being a creep. Well, at least they're acknowledging he's a creep. Let's get into Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun. Now, I just know Scooter Braun's ego is out this world now that he got Sydney Sweeney. Look at the happy couple chowing down on some, pizza sounds so, pizza. And I do have a Whole Foods sliced pizza that I got yesterday. It's in the fridge, but is it still good? Is it still good? Comment below. I never know. Like if I make a hamburger, can I eat it the next day? I could probably eat it the next day, right? But you can't eat it the day after that. Anyways, there were no leftovers here. Sydney Sweeney was eating it up. And you know what? I'm advocating for these two. I think they're a great couple. I think that they work together. They fit. And you know what? After covering Sydney Sweeney for some time, I'm just like kind of over her in many different ways, especially with what she did to Gigi Paris, with Glenn Powell. Don't like Scooter Braun because he's had his company reach out to YouTube, send them a legal demand to remove some of my videos, almost getting my channel deleted. So, you know what? They are two terrible peas in a pod.
What the f***, Sydney Sweeney? Like, seriously, just when you think...
She's got funky taste, clearly.
She really does. Just when you think the girl can't make people more upset, she pops out dating Scooter Braun.
I don't know in what world you, get that text from Scooter Braun and you're like, yeah, I'll go on a date with you.
Let's get into the Beckham family. Now, Miss Posh Spice, why can't you hold together your family? Your son, Brooklyn Beckham, is speaking out about the family feud. Brooklyn said, there's always going to be people saying negative things, but I have a very supportive wife. Me and her, we just do our thing. We keep our heads down and work. We're happy. Brooklyn says he's never worried about what people write. Everyone is always going to say rubbish. he said. I just tried to do this, play some golf with some friends, and have a good fun time. Sources say that Brooklyn and his wife do not mess with the Beckham family. They don't like each other. Zero contact. And there's no attempts at reconciliation. So poor situation here. I think it's really sad when the family falls apart. Sending healing energy to them, maybe 2026. Let's give it a break, because they also love being in the press. We got Brooklyn over here, giving statements, is this the most relevant you've ever been? Are you kind of getting a high off of feuding with your family? Because why are you trying to push this so hard and make a spectacle of it? Now, supposedly, the rumors say that Miss Posh Spice, Victoria Beckham, feels like Brooklyn was stolen away by his wife. You know those moms that are really protective over their sons? Well, it looks like Posh Spice made a huge deal of this at the wedding and felt like Nicola, I know I say her name wrong. That's why I try to avoid saying her name. Brooklyn's wife, Nicola, looks like Coca-Cola to me, but everyone tells me I say it wrong.
You know what? Yeah, I'll say it. Having a vow renewal 3 years after you got married, kind of weird, kind of strange, kind of weird to only have the wife's whole family at the vow renewal and none of the husband's family. Little weird. This feels like a statement to me. This doesn't feel like, again, I don't know these people, but this doesn't feel like a genuine vow renewal. It's a little odd. It feels like more of a statement, like a middle finger to someone. I don't know. Brooklyn, Nicola, just tell me. I won't tell anyone your secret's safe with me.
This comment reads, if Victoria did what they say she did at the wedding, which I don't doubt for a second because she's a complete narcissist, I would be leaving this family too. Victoria and David need to tread lightly because eventually they'll push their son away completely. And then when they start having children, they may never see their grandchildren. Just saying, it can happen. Thank you for watching this clip from the Let's Get Into It podcast. To view the full episode, visit the link listed below.